Who brought the sauce?
Okay. Let's see. Let's get my drink ready. You say you're feeling so down every time I turn around, and you say you should have been gone by now, and you think that everything's wrong. Ask me how to carry on or make it through another day. Just hold on, because life starts now. You've done all the things that could kill you somehow, and you're so far down. But you will survive this somehow, because life starts now. Okay. And turn down the volume, because this is going to be loud. Oh, goodness. Let me just fix the capture here real quick. Hey Mike, welcome. It has been a little while, and I apologize for being inactive for so— Oh, hi! Thank you for the host! I apologize for being inactive for so long. Last week was kinda crazy. My family decided to get chickens, so I couldn't stream for a couple days because I had to help with getting them all set up and situated. And then when I was ready to come back to stream, Twitch was having partial outages. So it's been like one thing after another, really. It's been a mess. But I'm back, and hopefully we won't have any more crises to keep me from streaming. At least for a while. I'm also super excited because Balan Wonderworld comes out in a week. I'm so stoked!
Select a file.
Which character?
Let's get him!
Yeah, they are definitely a lot of work. We've actually raised chickens before. It's been a while, but we have raised chickens before, so we do have experience with them, thankfully. But after the
train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
After the whole shenanigans, what with the COVID, and, quarantine, my parents thought it would be a good idea to get chickens again, so that way we can kind of have our own No. Ah! My buttons! We got chickens mostly so that we could have our own source of eggs. But it's also kind of, it's an experience for the boys. 'Cause, you know, my little brothers are only like 8 and 9. No, they're like 10 and 11 actually. My goodness, I feel old. Yes, Sonic the Hedgehog. With Balan Wonderworld coming out in literally within the next week, it comes out on the 26th, and I am so beyond ready to play. So, until I am actually able to play Balan, I will be playing, well, essentially this. I'm gonna be, oh! Say, we already got the Idia unlocked and ready to go. So I will essentially be playing as much Knights as I can actually have access to. Straight down the gutter. This game, it just makes me happy. Pure and simple. There's not a whole lot of games that do that for me anymore, really. It's like, oh yeah, sure, I enjoy games, don't get me wrong. I'm really good at that sort of thing, but I don't know what just happened to the physics, but I think I broke it. There are very few games that I have experienced that just make me smile. For no other reason than it's just like, it's just beyond my ability to put into words. Knights, it's just, it makes me smile. There's something about Knights and how deep and involved and just beautiful the whole thing is. It's a story without words. Games don't do that anymore. Hey, I see Ben's in chat! Thank you. It's always good to see Ben's in chat. And as always, I am thoroughly convinced that Sonic and Knights take place within the same in-game universe. Dadgummit, it's so loud! I've turned down the volume so much already! This game needs a volume slider. Fun fact, the original version of Sonic Adventure, I believe for the Sega Saturn, the original version of the game actually had internet access. So you could download, like, events for, like, Christmas and Halloween, right? Apparently, for the Christmas event, it's unused in later versions of the game that don't have internet access. But for Christmas, there would be a Christmas tree that would appear in the hub world. And if you touched this Christmas tree, it would actually play a version of Knight's theme song, Dreams, Dreams. So yeah, it's canon, and no one can convince me otherwise. Sonic and Knights are within the same dimension. Oh yeah, no, probably not. At this point, I don't honestly care. Ben is the Tails to my Sonic. The Luigi to my Mario. Well, I guess it would be more accurate to compare Ben to the Chow, I suppose. Yes! Dualization complete! I don't know. Ben... It's just kind of a nice little throwback, I suppose. He's a character developed from the very first game that I ever did a Let's Play of. More or less, I have immortalized my experience with Bendy and the Ink Machine in the form of a character that can live, you know, here on my channel. He's... yeah. It's one of those things where it starts out as something small, a simple experience that kind of sticks in your mind and just is, it becomes like a key memory. It sticks in your mind, and then as time goes on, it develops into something more. It's like how I often say when it comes to art, it starts with a doodle and then it grows, you know? When things stay in your life long enough, they take on a life of their own. And honestly, I think that's one of the most beautiful things about art and creativity, is that you can watch these creations that you develop and they grow beyond you in ways that you may not anticipate. Like Ben, for example. I just completely bypassed everything. How did I do that? Honestly, it's my favorite thing about being an artist and or an author and gamer. It's my favorite thing about what I do is that this kind of stuff happens all the time for me. It's a normal part of everyday life, which means that everyday life is wild and crazy and it's never boring, and there's always something new and fantastic going on. And I love it! I broke reality! I am apparently really good at that. Hi! That was really fast. I'm not entirely sure what just happened. Woof! But we have dualized with knights again. Hello, knights. And again! I'm really good at doing this when I don't need to, and then when the idiot's ready, I can't touch it to save my life. Let's go again! Oh, it's awful. I understand entirely what that's like. It's like for me, particularly with like my avatar and my persona, I have a different one for basically every fandom. You know, like I have a Sonic character, I have a Mario character, I have a Pokemon, Legend of Zelda. I have a different version of myself for every video game that I play and fall in love with enough to the point that if I enjoy a game enough to make a fanfiction about it, I make my own a version of myself for that game. And I'm pretty sure that goes for just about everybody who plays video games. But then, you know, I come over here to Twitch, and in my efforts to find a perfect balance, like an avatar that I can fit into every game, that's really when I connected with this Nightmare in persona that I created. And it's kind of become a thing where coming over here and having this Twitch channel really helped me kind of identify with, well, knights. And we go again! Speaking of, hi! It still surprises me how few people actually know about this particular detail in this game. But yeah, it's like I've only grown stronger connected to Knights and Sonic in general since starting my Twitch channel. And then, of course, here comes Balan! Balan Wonderworld is going to be coming out soon, and that game is also right along the same vein of my favorite games of literally all time. Like, literally, Sonic Adventures 1 and 2 and Nights into Dreams are easily the top 3. In no particular order, they are just the top 3 games of my life. And I can tell you right now that Balan Wonderworld is easily going to be right up there with them. I am so excited for Balan. I can't put it to words. I'm alive. Like, Balan Wonderworld is my life right now, and it hasn't even come out yet. It comes out in a week. Oh boy. Ooh, that was a lot of bumper action. Let's go! The Dark Revival. Bendy and the Dark Revival is another game that I'm greatly looking forward to, but it's not quite the same type of anticipation. Largely because Bendy and the Ink Machine and Bendy and the Dark Revival, they're horror games. How am I so good at getting into the Idia capture when the Idia's not ready for me, and then when the Idia drops, I can't touch it to save my life? Hey, I'm not complaining. I will duelize with you all day, Knights, if you let me. God, I love this game so much! My Dawn! Ugh. But yeah, so ever since starting my Twitch channel and trying to figure out an avatar that I can use that will fit with all of the... When did the Idia drop? It must have dropped like while I was duelized with Knights, so I just like, it like automatically gave it to me without telling me. Oops. Coming on here and becoming a Twitch streamer really helped me kind of identify myself as a character, and helped me to really connect with Knights in a way that I didn't have before. So being able to like come on here and not only did I get to play Nights into Dreams as my first live stream on Twitch, this game helped me identify and build a stronger connection with Knights. And on top of that, I'll get to play Balan Wonderworld for the first time live on Twitch to share that experience with you guys. And Balan Wonderworld is going to be easily in the same vein of my top favorite types of games. Nights into Dreams and Sonic Adventure, which are both quite literally games about fighting depression. And other negative emotions, of course, but specifically fighting those negative emotions. And that's incredible to me. I love what I do so much, and I'm glad you guys enjoy coming over here to, like, share this time with me. Why is the ring counter so obnoxiously loud? I broke physics again. Oh, hello, Idia. I think another part of why I have I've so strongly connected Sonic with Nights, specifically Nights into Dreams rather than Nights Journey of Dreams. I'm not entirely sure why, but I've kind of gotten to this point in my mind where Nights into Dreams and Nights Journey of Dreams are like alternate realities of each other. Kind of like how classic Sonic and modern Sonic have been separated into parallel universes of each other. Journey of Dreams and Into Dreams, to me, are like separate universes, you know? Parallel dimensionals of each other, where the characters... Well, I suppose it would be more accurate to say, like, Adventure Sonic versus Boom Sonic, I guess. But Journey of Dreams Nights, not only is their design different, their abilities are dramatically different as well. It's like in Journey of Dreams, Nights has to have the persona masks to shapeshift, whereas in Nights into Dreams, that wasn't necessary. The cartoons are fine, the games are garbage, but that's not because Boom is garbage, that's just because the games were handled poorly. I do not mind the Boom universe. I think it's funny and charming as all get out, and I actually really like Eggman's design in that particular universe. The games are trash, but the cartoon is actually pretty good. And when I say the games are trash, I'm not saying like the story is bad or the characters are handled poorly. It's just the game is like literally broken. The controls are awful. The camera is even worse than the average Sonic cameras. Oh gosh, and the glitches and the bugs. It's literally like almost unplayable. But as far as the characters and the designs and, you know, the world itself, Boom Sonic isn't actually that bad. My one and only real complaint with... That's just mean. My one and only complaint with the Boom universe is that they made Knuckles stupid. He just literally is stupid, and that bothers me. But aside from that one detail, you know, I can forgive the one detail. Excuse me? Yeah, no, Boom Knuckles definitely skipped leg day. My sister, Collateral Damage, her biggest complaint is that Boom Knuckles has fingers. And I'm like, of course he's got fingers. Just because he wears mitts doesn't mean he doesn't have fingers underneath. I mean, come on. But I mean, let's be honest. They all have their dumb moments. But yeah, so it's like similar to how the adventure games Sonic is a different reality of Boom Sonic, or I suppose the other way around is more accurate. I feel like Journey of Dreams is an alternate reality of Into Dreams. Because not only... straight back in it, okay. Not only is the character design different, but the character's abilities are also somewhat different. And Journey of Dreams... Knights talks a lot more in Journey of Dreams. Whereas Into Dreams, they literally have only one voice line, and you only hear it if you're bad at the game and you end up being separated from the visitor because you took too long in the level. More detailed? What, you mean like character design? Yeah, I could see that. Definitely more expressive with like the facial expressions and reactions to things. It's a lot more slapstick is what it is. And I love that there are certain... Here I am talking like I know anything about Sonic Boom, and I don't even watch the TV series. Holy smokes, what was that momentum? Jiminy Christmas, I just got ejected. Good night! I did not know I could build up that much momentum. I had no time to save myself. Gotta go fast! Woof! Oh, actually, I just thought of another complaint that I have with Sonic Boom, and that's how they handled Shadow. They didn't. Shadow is pure dumpster fire in Sonic Boom. But then again, he's like that in most of his appearances anymore, so that's not really saying a whole lot. But, I'm not gonna get into the rant that I always do when it comes to Shadow. You know how I feel about him. And for anybody who may be in the chat who doesn't know the truth about Shadow, I would advise you to check out Characters in Depth on YouTube. They have several very good character videos analyzing not only Shadow, but also Omega, Rouge, Team Dark as a whole, and many other well-known characters that have been misunderstood and or misrepresented. Shout out to Characters in Depth. But that's about all I'm gonna say on the matter, because that's not what we're here for today. Alright, here we go. There's actually an unused card in this game that would be a Jackal card. But because it is missing, it is actually impossible to get a certain combination of cards where you get one of every red card on the board. You can't do that because the Jackal card is missing. Yes! Dualization complete! We have the first Idia! Let's go, visitors! I love being a Nightmare-in. Or I suppose the proper term for what my persona is would be a Daymare-in, considering that she can exist within the waking realm to be able to duelize with all these other characters and whatnot, but nuances. No one would get it. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is about Shadow is that he's not even the first Sonic character to use guns, but that's what he became known for, was being the first Sonic character to use guns. And it's like, have you guys not been paying attention at all to the history of Sonic? Guns are not a foreign concept here, but that's what people latched onto in regards to Shadow's character. Ah! Dadgummit! Hey Majin, welcome to the stream! We are, as you can see, we are playing Pinball and breaking it. I am all I am, all I am. Hey, you gotta admit, even if you hated the game, it had some boppin' songs. For a long time, I had All of Me completely memorized. I still have most of the lyrics down. Yeah! Oh, that was not even fair. I see no, hear no evil, black writings on the walls. I see a million faces, and one by one they fall. Black-hearted evil, brave-hearted hero. I am all I am, all I am. I am. Here we go, buddy, here we go, buddy, here we go, here we go, buddy, here we go. One step forward, two steps. Sorry. Oh boy. Every now and again that it hits and you just gotta go, you gotta roll with it. Okay. Every now and again, Sonic like gets stuck to the paddles. So it like, I don't know, the collision doesn't behave quite right. Ah, the rain counter is so loud. Woohoo! I somehow managed to save it. Small fun fact about the Nighttopians in Nights into Dreams that probably a lot of people don't know. Hey Albert, welcome! Mostly because I couldn't find the Sonic Adventure DX tag whenever I was actually like starting my stream. I've actually never been able to find the tag for Sonic Adventure DX. I don't think there is a distinction between the two versions of the game. It's like I haven't been able to find the tag for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle either. What do you mean mission mode? Oh, they did add it back in? Oh. Well, I know the difference between the two games, but on Twitch, I don't think there's a distinction in the tag labels. If there is, I've never been able to find it. Also, welcome to the chat, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm... If I could speak, it would be fantastic. I'm sorry if I'm not, you know, being the best at keeping up on chat. It actually does take a little bit of concentration to keep the ball on the board. Particularly since Sonic Adventure doesn't have the best collision. So sometimes the ball doesn't behave quite as intended. I actually did not know that, Albert. So let me actually see if I can find the correct tag then. Oh, yeah, there it is. All right. Thank you. It's been a... I have actually tried searching for that tag before, and it wouldn't come up, so I just assumed that there wasn't one. So thank you very much for informing me. Learn something new every day. Now let's see if we can't manage to duelize with knights this time. Yes! First try! Ah, feels good. Now let's see if I can do it 4 more times with only 1 more marble. Oh, good heavens. I love this game. The adventure games are easily my favorite Sonic games. In no small part due to the inclusion of knights in both. Man, if they ever actually remake the adventure games, I can guarantee, like, the entire fandom would be all over these games. Like, honestly. It's like they don't even have to change much of anything. Just, like, update the graphics, maybe tweak the collision. But, like, they could even keep the same... They could keep the same voice lines, the same music. They don't have to re-record anything. The game is perfect. Just like update the graphics and oh my days, the entire fandom would just like eat it up. I know I would. Especially if they manage to actually get the Chow Gardens done right. But let's be honest. The Chow Garden is probably... I broke physics again. I keep doing that. I just like phased right through the bumper. My word. Really doesn't want to let me get all the idiot, does it? Hi, Knights. The Chow Garden is probably going to be the primary reason why Sega doesn't remake these games, just because A, they're going to be scared of getting it wrong, and B, it's going to be really hard to recapture the Chow Gardens correctly. So like if there's even like a small mistake, the entire fandom is going to have a snit and like... On the one hand, I can understand why, so I can't really blame them. But at the same time... I miss the days of, you know, experimental Sonic. I miss the times when Sega was, you know, all about doing new stuff. Because, yeah, it didn't always work out, but it was fun and it was interesting. And it really made you feel like you were going on an adventure with every game. It's like Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic and the Secret Rings. Yeah, those games didn't sell particularly great, but I mean, they were fun, they were new. They had something different to offer every single time. And for me, that was a lot more valuable than just being, you know, another page in the same book. I mean, yeah, I can understand why people would, you know, be upset. You come to expect a certain thing from specific characters, but, I mean, come on. Eventually, the formula gets old and you have to try something new. I mean, heck, even Mario changes it up every now and again. Come on. That spring is just broken. Hi! I did not mean to do this, which is probably the only reason it happened. Two pair. Why the bumpers are so much more powerful on this side of the board, I don't know. Ah! No! I fumbled it. Okay. I wonder if there's a King Nighthopian hidden somewhere in that little sequence. I'm gonna have to look next time I'm in there. Okay, Knights. Let's see if I can't get you out of that idiot capture again. Oh boy. Not quite close enough. Woo! Oh boy. Easy bumpers. The bumpers on this side of the board are a heck of a lot more powerful than on the Nighthopian side. Yo! Bank shot! Nice! I will not complain about that. That was actually a pretty cool shot, not gonna lie. Just for practice's sake, I'm gonna stick around in here and try to stay up in the nightmare and board. Well, until it kicks me out. Hey, Maru. Welcome. Good to see you. Always nice to see some Bens in chat. Straight up a slide. I see a whole lot of gill wing on the table. Broke physics. The rings are so loud. The volume turned down so low already and it's still ear splitting. Look at all the Elliots. Oh boy, that's a bumper. I somehow managed to stay in the board. Nice. Ooh! Dualization. Bedishinoa Nights. I love how I'm essentially playing Nights into Dreams in a Sonic game. I do not see any signs of a King Nightopian, though. I mean, to be fair, there's not any, you know, Meepians either, so of course there wouldn't be a King Nightopian. Okay, let's go. One pair. Yeah, that's where I want it. Or not. Didn't quite go where I wanted it to. Yalla. The hardest part is always getting over to the nightmare inside of the board. Especially when the physics don't cooperate. Pretty sure that's not how that works, but okay. That's one way to get over here. I see an Idia. Now the hard part is getting to it. Oh, so close. Bumpers! Oof. The bumpers on this side of the board give me anxiety. I have so little control. Where are you going, Sonic? Apparently out of the board again. Oh my goodness, I just imagined Balan and Knights having like a play date where they set up like this dreams tea party where the visitors of their respective dimensions and the small small friends of their respective dimensions all get together just for like a tea party or something. So we would have like Knights, Elliot, and or Claris representing the, well, Knights games. And then there'd be Balan with the Tims and Leo or oh crud, I forgot the girl's name. But I'm gonna have to draw a picture of this now. And then for Sonic, we would have Sonic, Chao, and... Oh, actually. Do we have any dream spirits? Do we have an equivalent for Sonic? Because let's see, Knights and Balan both share the abilities of levitation and or I guess possession is the right word for it. Shape-shifting. And potentially teleportation. Do we have a third character who could act as an equivalent to Knights and Balan for the Sonic dimension? Excluding Knights, of course, because, you know, Knights and Sonic do technically take place in the same realm. Yes, there it is! That's what I wanted! Green Idia acquired! It only took me an hour. Let's go drop this off. I have no more marbles, so once this drops, it's right back to the drawing board. Let's see if we can't get 2 more Idia with no extra marbles. I wonder if Tikal would technically count, seeing as she is a spirit form who is also a guardian who watches over the Chao. But Tikal doesn't have shape-shifting abilities. And she is extremely passive, as opposed to actually like taking any sort of initiative. At least combat-wise. Let's see. I don't think Chaos would count as that sort of character, considering that he is an elemental, not a spirit. I mean, I suppose technically Supersonic could count, because I do kind of have this headcanon that Supersonic, and well, the super state in general, is actually a separate entity from the person who manifests the super state at any given point in time. But that's kind of... I broke physics to get up here. Why do I always have to break physics to get up here? Hi! I have rent space and time to get up here to duelize with you knights. Oh dear, that's a bumper. Not what I wanted. Oh well. Whoops! I bumped my mouse and accidentally clicked out of the game. Whoops. Okay, so now we just need to get one more Elliot card, and then we can get back into the Nightmare Inn board. Why the ring counter gotta be so loud? Not what I wanted. There we go. Now we got back over here. I'm not entirely sure how that happened, but I'm pretty sure that I broke reality again and made things exceedingly difficult for myself. Chaos at its finest. Hey Luna, welcome! As you can see, we are playing some pinball, duelizing with knights, and just generally having a relatively chaotic time. Ah, dadgummit, I didn't get all the idia. This basically is the stream. I'm playing Knights in Sonic. That's about the size of it, really. I am celebrating that. There was nothing I could do about that. I am celebrating and biding my time as patiently as I possibly can until Balan Wonderworld comes out in less than a week. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Balan Wonderworld comes out in a week and I am excited beyond words. I did not want to get a Knight's card. I wanted the Riala card. I literally am, like, my anticipation and excitement for Balan Wonderworld is beyond my capability to put into words. Why is the ring counter so stupidly loud? Good night! Aww, that's actually really heartwarming. Yes, finally got over to the Nightmaring table. I can imagine. Considering that it's one of those things, I had no chance to defend myself. Considering the type of work that she does, it would be difficult to keep something like goggles in good shape without having to fix them every now and again. Like, I imagine the lenses have been replaced a couple of times. Entirely sure where all that momentum came from, but you know what? We roll with it. Hey Luna, out of curiosity, are you excited about Balan Wonderworld? Because at present, it's literally like the only thing I can focus on. I am so stoked. I'm so ready. I want to play Balan Wonderworld. It is my current obsession. That's fine. Everyone has their interests. Knights is, I'm sure you guessed just from the banner on my channel, but Knights is one of the biggest influences and like foundations of my channel and who I am today. So it's one of those things that it's just omnipresent in my life. So it's like any game that is like, it makes me think of Knights is like instant win for me. So Balan Wonderworld, Balan himself. The game is not even, I broke physics again. The game is not even released yet, and it's already among my top 5. Easy. Dualization, yes! Have you played Undertale? Out of curiosity. Okay, so you've at least played the game. You know the characters. Maybe you didn't finish it, but you at least got to the end game. One thing that I do know about Asgore is that if you keep the butterscotch cinnamon pie all the way to the end of the game and then you eat it during his boss fight, it like lowers the damage that he does. But like that's about the only thing I can say. And likewise, if you get a donut or cider from the spiderwebs before you leave the ruins, you can actually like skip the Muffet boss fight entirely by eating the spider goods on your first turn, and it'll just like end the boss fight and you don't have to fight her. Well, for that dimension, technically yes. Yes! Idia capture complete! Or I guess Idia release, technically. Whatever. Close enough. Jevil is my favorite character from Deltarune. I've noticed that I tend to have a soft spot for the characters with, you know, unreadable smiley faces. Like Sans and Jevil and Jackal. And Bendy. Yeah, Deltarune is basically an AU of Undertale. In fact, Deltarune is Undertale just with rearranged letters. Deltarune literally is just Undertale rearranged in every aspect. I don't know if the Chaos King would be irredeemable. That's largely up to interpretation. But I do know that it's impossible to do a genocide run of Deltarune, because even if you quote-unquote defeat everyone that you come across, they'll just run away and you can't actually kill them. Yeah, no, everybody is still alive by the ending. You literally cannot kill anybody. But how you play the game does influence... Ooh, hello. How you play the game does influence the ending you get, but not in anything so dramatic as genocide or true pacifist. It's more or less a difference in how the characters interact with you. But yes, regardless of what anybody tells you in-game, your choices do actually matter. It's just more subtle than in Undertale. It depends on your level of skill. Because, like, if you're speedrunning, it's probably a fairly short game, but I'm not... I dualized again. I personally am not very good at games, so games like Undertale and Deltarune take me a while. And I've not actually played Deltarune. I have. The art style is fascinating, to be perfectly honest, and the character designs are also really good. In my opinion, I understand there's probably not everybody's going to... I have dualized again. Music is universal. Oh yeah, no, as the title implies, there are no straight roads. There is no black and white. It's not just one or the other. It's actually less about corrupt organizations and more about skewed perception. People get so caught up in right and wrong, and emotions get in the way. And let's be honest, emotions just complicate everything. Regardless of who's actually right or wrong, it's a matter of how you look at it. And yes, I do know the ending. For games that I don't, like, actually play, I will typically watch a Let's Play. Because while I may enjoy and appreciate the game, it's not always something that holds my interest enough for me to actually feel like playing, if that makes any sense at all. I mean, let's be honest, they're all kind of crazy. But again, it's a matter of... like I said, it's a matter of perception. Because in No Straight Roads, it's the case of they all think they're doing the right thing. There really is no right answer. Although I can definitely say that destroying the city out of revenge is definitely the wrong answer. But it's not like any one choice is better than the others. But, you know, this is one of those discussions that could go on all day long and not actually go anywhere. One thing that I really like and respect about No Straight Roads is that it goes out of its way to make sure the player understands by the end that, in a way, you're also the bad guys. it really makes you kind of actually, like, see all sides of the picture by the end. So, you realize you're not the hero. You're not even the protagonist. You're just another one of the, you know, you're just another player in the game that's trying to take control of the board. And that's putting it crudely, but I'm not good at talking, so, you know, that's not really saying a whole lot. Woohoo! Got some airtime! I have no idea what just happened. I do have to say though, I can't remember his name, but the drummer character is most definitely my favorite of the two that you can play as. Because I was a drummer myself in band. I played percussion. Of course, that's also probably not saying a whole lot because I played a lot of instruments. I played trumpet, I played the baritone, played literally all the percussion instruments at some point or another. I kind of dabbled a little bit in guitar, but I wouldn't say that I actually played guitar. My sister did more with guitar than I did. Although I did have a lot of fun messing around on my grandma's organ. It was mostly just that I enjoyed flipping the switches though as a child. So that doesn't really count as much either. The ring counter is so loud! Criminally. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely one of the games with a fantastic ending. Ah, dadgummit, I locked the door again. Whoops! Why has it gotta be so difficult to get up there? Come on, Sonic, don't get stuck. Well, so is Bunk Bed Junction. Well, I don't know what all that momentum was, but I didn't get the idiot, which means I have to get back up there again. Well, that's the thing, Luna, is that nobody's perfect. Especially people. And let's face it, Tatiana was probably traumatized, so you can't really blame her for taking such a strict outlook on things. It was a case of doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. And no, that's not me trying to justify anything, but at the same time, sometimes things have to get worse before they can get better. just a kind of a case of, you know, trial by fire. Things build up and I did not mean to do that. I hit the wrong bumper. You are right, of course. Sometimes you have to break down what's there in order to build up something better and fix the things that have gone wrong. But it's by no means an easy process for anyone involved, and it's of course going to raise up people who are resistant to change. There was nothing I could do there. This is another one of those conversations that could go on all day and not actually go anywhere. But that's kind of the beauty of these kinds of games, is that it deals with very real and present situations in real life. I don't know what all those letters are supposed to mean. I apologize, but I don't. Subatomic supernova. Okay. So that's the DJSS. Oh, Neon J is the TV screen face, dude. Okay. Because like the 1010s are the robot pretty boys. I broke reality. I'm good at that. Especially in Sonic games. Sonic's gotta go fast, and he is not gonna let anything get in his way. I'm pretty sure he phased through like 3 bumpers at some point during all that momentum. Are you okay, Sonic? He's gotta be like half scrambled by this point. And yeah, it's like hybrid music is definitely... Well, I mean, I suppose it's a hit or miss kind of a deal. But if it's done right, then yeah, it could absolutely be 1000% fantastic. Now let's see if I can't manage to dualize and get that idiot. No. Immediate no. Dude, go for it. Zook is awesome. And maybe I'm biased because I myself was a drummer when I was in band, but still. Oh, that's not even fair. Well, let's at least drop off our rings. body paint's not entirely necessary. It's a shame this game doesn't let you keep the rings from Cassinopolis. But then again, you know, that would be really stupidly busted. And hairspray. A lot of hairspray. It's gonna be kind of hard to pull off his hair without like a wig or a hat. Of course, then again, I'm not at all experienced with full-on cosplay like that, so you know, maybe you have better methods than I do. You are definitely a lot more experienced with cosplay than I am. I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Yeah, there are people in sides of the fandom that take gender-bending stuff too far, but I mean, that's like the entire point of AUs and fanfiction in general, is to be able to do that kind of stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. Well, I don't know, at the same time I can understand wanting to keep your hair off of your neck. Especially as a drummer, because you are a lot more active physically as a drummer than you would be, say, playing guitar. People, a lot of times I feel like people don't realize just how much heat you generate as a drummer. It's very easy to work up a sweat and get overheated. So having a hairstyle that would keep your hair off of your neck like that, yeah, it might be a bit of a pain, but at the same time, it's definitely beneficial, because otherwise you are going to be risking dehydration from sweating so much. And I know that's gross, but hey, it's just a fact of being a drummer. Although I suppose that is another reason of why I relate with Zook, is that, I understand. Again, it's probably just a bias thing. Don't mind me at this point, I'm just kind of rambling because I'm playing a game that I love in a game that I love and a surprisingly small number of people actually know about. And I don't particularly have a large audience at the moment, so I can get away with talking about this kind of stuff. Because it's, you know, not gonna bother a whole lot of people. And it does mean a lot to me that you are patient with me and you let me talk and ramble about this kind of stuff. Even if you're not really listening to me, you're not complaining either, so I take everything I can get, man. Come to think of it, I can't actually remember how I originally discovered the nightmare inside of the table on this game. The ring counter is so loud! Criminy! Okay. Yes, finally! We have a shot at the green Idia. The Idia of intelligence. Ooh, okay, there was a lot of high-paced bouncing going on. The bumpers on this side of the table are so much more high-powered. It kind of like stresses me out whenever I hit them because I have no time to react to anything, which makes it very easy to lose control and just fall out of the board. Ah! Let me dualize! Nine! Niet! Well, I have unlocked the Idia, so now I just have to get back up there again and try to dualize with knights to be able to drop it off in the palace. And then all that will be left is, I believe, the blue Idia, I want to say. Hey, we got a Claris card. Emma! That's what her name is! Emma! I cannot believe I actually forgot her name. The girl from Balan Wonderworld. So we have Leo and Emma. Leo is easy to remember because I am a Leo for the Zodiac. Man, I cannot wait for the full release of the game. I'm so excited and I'm ready to play. Yes! First try! Oh, that feels good. Hooray! It's time to step into a new world. Oh, I'm so happy! I can't wait! Apparently the characters in Balan Wonderworld. Oh, right, it's two more. I've got to get the yellow and the yellow and the blue Idia. I got my idiot out of order. Oh well. Well, that was hardly fair. Similar to how the Nightmarin have their own dream language, it seems like the characters of Balan Wonderworld will also have their own language called Balinese. And I'm kind of hoping that they have subtitles, at least for the cutscenes, if there even are actual cutscenes with dialogue. But another part of me is actually kind of hoping that the game doesn't have any dialogue at all, the way that Nights into Dreams had no dialogue, save for the rare interactions between Riala and Nights, where Riala says, "Bedishi no Nights," which translates into, "Let's go, Nights." And then there's Nights themselves will say, Adima, which means goodbye whenever you separate from them if you take too long in a stage. But for the longest time, I thought that Night saying Adima was actually the visitor saying something. Ooh! I spy an idiot! Didn't quite make it in there, but okay. Elliot Edwards. I phased through the bumpers again! Okay. It's always the hardest part is getting into the idiot capture on purpose. I didn't want that. Passes! Run your car off the side of the road, get stuck in a ditch way out in the middle of nowhere. Get yourself in a bind, lose a shirt off your back. Need a floor, need a couch, need a bus fare. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the cream is gonna rise. This is what you really didn't know. This is where the truth doesn't lie. Find out who your friends are. Somebody's gonna drop everything, run out and crank up their car. Hit the gas and get there fast, never stopping to think what's in it for me. Or it's way too far. They'll just show on up with their big old heart. Find out who your friends are. Hey Rylan, welcome! It's fine. You won't be missing a whole lot. I'm basically just gonna be playing this until I get if I could speak it'd be fantastic. Basically gonna be playing the Knight's Pinball until I manage to collect all of the Idia. And of course I may start singing at random intervals, and I will be chatting about random topics. And of course I am super stoked about Balan Wonderworld, so you may hear me kind of pop off a random fun fact about that or something every now and again. There's more or less been like nobody in chat, save for like Luna was here for a while, and it's like I've only ever had like one person in chat at a time, so I'm basically playing by myself today. Which is, you know, that's fine. I'm just having a bit of a me day today. And it's probably going to be like that for the majority of the time. I just hope that whenever I'm live streaming Balan next week, because Balan does drop in a week and I'm so excited. I just hope that, you know, I have a bit more people there with me for the ride. But at the same time, it'll be whatever it is when it is. I cannot wait for Balan. I'm so excited. It is my current obsession, and that is saying a lot coming from me. I've literally never been so excited for a game in my life. Yes! Dualization success! Oh, I can't wait! Part of the reason I'm already in... It's like Balan Wonderworld has not even released yet, and it's already in my top 5 video game favorites of all time. Okay? I am excited! Let's go again! Balan Wonderworld is a game about fighting depression, anxiety, rage, greed, and all the other negative emotions that bog people down. Which is the same vein of game as Nights into Dreams, which is also literally a game about fighting your fears, and Sonic Adventure, which is a game about fighting depression. I'm so excited! Balan himself also has so many similarities to Knights, and the fact that I can dualize with the costumes and the Tims, it's just like, everything about the game is like a love letter to all of my favorite games. It's like taking literally all of the best qualities of the games I already love and piecing them together into a new game. And that's exceedingly hard to do. But at the same time, I can't really say that I'm entirely surprised that Balan has done this, considering that it's made by the same guys who made Nights into Dreams and the OG Sonic team. Like, I mean, come on. Literal dream team. Right now, I think my favorite thing about Balan is that not only are we resolving Emma's dilemma and Leo's problem, not only are we helping our protagonists, we're helping our protagonists by helping them help other people. Our protagonists are growing through interaction with other people with similar problems. In helping others overcome their struggles, they learn to overcome their own. And it's like, I am just, I could go on and on about all the reasons I love the game. I'd just be gushing and it wouldn't really mean anything. Bank shot! I'm really good at getting into the idiot captures by accident, but then when the idiot drops and it's ready to be got, then I can't get it to save my life. It's like, I cannot wait to play Balan. I'm so ready for it. I want to play. And I think a big part of why I'm so ready to play Balan is the fact that I just am good at enjoying games. It's like seeing the good things about, you know, games and people and characters. That's something I excel at because it's what I choose to do. I choose to look on the bright side and to look for the silver linings, even when there might not be one. So I've gotten really good at, you know, well, like I said, looking on the bright side. Which is something that I think that gamers and the public community at large is quite strongly lacking in. There's a lot of bumpers going on and it's making me nervous. This table is so easy to lose control over the ball. Like that. I don't know. I actually don't know. I would assume... When did I get the idiot? I have broken everything, apparently. I would assume that you don't keep all the data from the demo, just because the full release of the game is more than likely going to be different. Kind of like how when you get the demo for a Pokemon game, for example, you get to like unlock stuff from the demo that you can use in the full game, but in the full game you have to start over a new save file. I would imagine that Balan is gonna do something similar. I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but I've thoroughly broken the game for this level, so I think this is as good a time as any to leave. Hey, Knights. Part of me kind of hopes that Balan will, the full release will make me start over from scratch. Like, maybe the Isle of Tims will carry over from the demo. But then, like, the levels themselves and the Balan statues that you can pick up in the levels would be, like, reset or something. Let's see how many total rings I got. Since I can't keep them after the level anyway.
Yes.
Oh, hey, Tails! Okay, I actually forgot you were here. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie, that made me jump. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna pay a visit to the Chow Garden. I haven't checked on my Chow in this game in a while. Yeah! No, that is not a glitch. You is just naturally a slidey child. And like, I know that there's a special costume that you can only unlock through the demo. It's called the launcher costume. And the launcher will be different depending on the console. For example, the Steam launcher costume will be like emitting, well, steam. And the Switch launcher will also be different. And there's also a launcher for the Xbox and for the PlayStation. No, 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 no. Dadgummit. I am sorry, Self. I did not mean to spin dash you. I mean, it's kind of janky animation, so I can understand the confusion. Gummit. Now Self is scared of Sonic. Look at my smiley boy. love it when I'm just petting a chow and then someone else just like walks up and randomly gets caught up in the pets. Like, I mean, literally everyone in the fandom can agree that the Chow Garden is the best thing out of, like, literally any of the Sonic games. Look at these babies. This is my happy place. Honestly, I'm shocked that they haven't made like a mobile game or something that's just the Chow Garden. Can you imagine how, like, imagine they take the Chow Garden and make it into its own separate game, right? Where, like, you can choose a character to play as your quote-unquote avatar, right? And you raise the Chow, and you have mini-games to unlock, like, the animal features, or to collect Chow drives, Chaos drives, actually. So you would have mini games for collecting rings, mini games for collecting Chaos drives and or small animals to raise your stats. Or fruit. And of course you would have the Chow races and Chow karate. And then, like, this mobile game would then be able to connect with other Sonic games so that you could, like, exchange Chow with, for example, the adventure games. Ooh, somebody's singing! Who's singing? Where you at? Aha! There you go. Have an audience. I hate to tell you this, but you're bad at singing. Oh yes, Chow can sing, they can draw. They'll do backflips every now and again. Chow will learn different skills depending on the animals that you give them. For example, if you give them a penguin, they'll slide on their belly, the way penguins do on the ice. Give them an otter, and they'll be able to swim on their back whenever they're in the water, do like a backstroke. Rabbits will teach them to kind of hop in place. Birds, I believe it's specifically either the bluebird or the peacock, I think, will teach them to sing. And they'll gain, like, different behaviors and skills as they develop. In Adventure 2, there's actually a school that you can put your Chow through. And you can teach your Chow different lessons in school. Whoop. For example, in Adventure 2, the art, like drawing and singing. Oh, look at my little sassy queen. She is so cute. This is also a learned behavior that's picked up from the animals. Specifically, the peacock will teach them to pose like that. Oh, I know you're hungry. Here, let me get you some fruit. I did not mean to do that. There you go, Belle. Self over there just hopping. But yeah, in Adventure 2, they can actually learn to sing different songs, depending on how many times they go through singing class. And the higher the level of their singing skill, the more intricate the songs they can sing, I guess? I don't know. I don't really know quite the right term for it. But likewise, the higher their drawing skill will allow them to draw a bigger variety of pictures. Personally, I kind of feel like the Chow Garden in Adventure 2 is better than the one in this game. There's honestly not a whole lot that's different. But, ha, there it is. Okay. In Adventure 2, there's just more to the Chow Garden. Which is, you know, to be expected considering it's the sequel. They you know, figured out what they were doing and they had more experience with it. But every now and again I come back to Adventure 1 just because A, nostalgia, B, for, you know, the actual game itself, Adventure 1. And also because, well, Pinball. The Knight's Pinball. Oh! Also, you weren't here whenever I was talking about it before, but apparently, I did some research. I was looking to see if there was any like mods that I could try for Adventure 1, because I've been kind of dabbling in mods, but I discovered that apparently the original version of this game, I believe it was for the Sega Saturn, the original version of this game for like the Sega Saturn and the Sega Genesis or something like that. Apparently the original version of the game had internet access. So you could like download holiday events like for Halloween and for Christmas. And this content goes unused in later incarnations of the game, because later incarnations don't have internet access. But in these holiday events, one of them, the Christmas event, there would be a Christmas tree that would appear right about here in place of this lamppost. And if you touched the Christmas tree, it would play a version of Dreams Dreams, which is the theme song for Knights. So yeah, that's just kind of further confirmation that Knights is an extension of Sonic. You know, the Knights dimension is an extension of this world. Knights and Sonic literally are like extensions of each other. That makes me extremely happy. There's a reason why Knights appears in so many Sonic games. Oop, I'm sorry, Tails. I also kind of have this headcanon that Tails is the one flipping the bumpers whenever you're in here in the pinball games. It makes sense. But like another thing that I noticed about Knights is that the people in Knights into Dreams kind of look like almost the same sort of style as the people in Sonic Unleashed. And I know that, you know, probably not a whole lot of people are going to agree with my view on that, but it's really not that far a stretch. And besides, if Knights wasn't an extension of Sonic, how would Knights, you know, have their own pinball here, you know? Because there's the Knights pinball here in Adventure 1. There's the Knights Hotel in Adventure 2. There's the Knights Chow that you can raise. The Knights holiday event that goes unused in this version of the game. There's so much, you know, Knights just in Sonic, and not even hidden. This is quite blatantly here. It's the entirety of Knights into Dreams is contained here in this pinball game. It's not a cameo. Knights is literally just here. You can duelize with Knights and everything. And honestly, it's like the most amazing thing in my opinion. Because you can collect the chips, you can break the Idia captures, you can duelize with Knights, collect all the Idia and put them in the Idia Palace. It's literally you're just playing Knights into Dreams in pinball format. And I think that's incredible. Also, a little fun fact is that the Knightopians, these little angel figures that you see in Knights into Dreams, the Knightopians are what inspired the Chow in Sonic. Basically, they are the, like, prototype Chow. Which, you know, I personally think that's incredible. It's why the Chow and the Knightopians are so similar to each other. I just remembered another instance where Knights appears in Sonic. There's actually a level in, I believe it's Sonic Lost World. It's literally you go to the Nightmare Zone. The Nightmare Zone in this game. And whenever you enter the level, Riala will do a flyby. And you face a series of mini-bosses, where the Zeddy, who are the antagonists of Sonic Lost World, have teamed up with the Nightmaren, who are the bosses from Knights. And then as you finish the level, Knights themselves do a flyby. So it's another instance of Knights appearing in Sonic's reality. Like, not even as a cameo, they are just there. It's a crossover, not a cameo. And I love it. Knights and Sonic are in the same world, and no one can convince me otherwise. Another similarity as well between the Nighttopians and Chao is that Nighttopians, whenever you're playing, if you're able to get a Nighttopian to collide with a Nightmaren, their energies will mix and create an egg. And that egg will then hatch into a hybrid dream known as a Nepian, which is a Nighttopian with Nightmaren features. Similar to how Chao, if given a small animal, will absorb energy from the small animal and gain qualities from it, thus inheriting features from said small animal. Heck, you could even get Super Nighttopians! It was rare and difficult to do, but just like Chao, who can evolve into the Chaos Chao state, you could get what were called as Superpians or King Nighttopians. And these King Nighttopians were bigger than the standard Nighttopians. They had a crown to set them apart, emitted trails of sparkles, and would even throw stones at Nightmaren in attempt to defend the Nighttopians. And they would build castles in the levels that they were born in. And it was like, it's incredible! Nights into Dreams is so much more in-depth than so many people realize. And it's so crazy because in Nights into Dreams, the music that plays in the levels will actually change depending on the mood of the Nighttopians in that level. There's like 4 variations of the song for every level. Except for the Twin Seeds level, which is the final level, because there's no Nighttopians there. But that's just because it's literally the final boss. But it's like, it kind of makes you wonder how many people who play Nights into Dreams have actually heard all of the song. You know, all the variations. Because, you know, when people play the level, for the most part, it's a time attack game. And it's actually a pretty high skill kind of game as well. But at the same time, you're flying through this world and you can interact with the Nighttopians. Everything you do in the level, literally everything you do, changes and affects the mood of the Nighttopians. You can hatch eggs to raise more Nighttopians in the levels, and hatching eggs will improve the mood of the Nighttopians at large. You can also defend the Nighttopians from Nightmaren, but you have to be careful not to accidentally kill the Nighttopians in the process. And if you dash past the Nighttopians, it will actually scare them. It's on Steam if you wanted to get it on Steam. That's how I have it. Ooh, I'm about to get a full house. But yeah, if you wanted to get Nights into Dreams on Steam, it's pretty cheap. all things considering. The rings are so loud! And getting the version on Steam as well also has the Christmas nights. And it also has the remastered version of Nights into Dreams. So you can play both the original and the remastered. And the Steam version also has a bit of bonus stuff, like concept artwork, and you can also unlock a like a Nighttopian tracker, which will tell you how many Nighttopians and or Meepians you have in which levels. It's a bit tricky to figure out the controls, but I absolutely would recommend. It's an amazing game. And the most incredible thing about it is that it doesn't tell you anything. There's no dialogue in the entire game. There's no instructions. It just throws you headfirst into the deep end, and then you experience it just entirely for yourself. I've literally never played another game that does that. And yeah, it can be a little frustrating whenever you're learning the game, because it doesn't tell you how to beat the bosses. It doesn't tell you, you know, what you're supposed to be doing, or there's literally no hand-holding whatsoever. But then once you know what you're doing, it's pretty quick to learn as well. And once you figure it out, and then you start to really, like, get drawn in. It's just... it's literally unlike anything else. I'm pretty sure Steam is free. That's alright, Rylam. I was fixing to get off myself. I have met my quota for today. I have collected all of the Idia. So I'm just kind of indulging in another round. But once I lose all my marbles on this round, I'm gonna be wrapping it up for the day. So I will see you next time, my friend. Thank you for hanging out. It was nice being able to talk to you for a bit. I'm glad I could, you know, kind of share some of my knowledge and my love for the game with someone who also loves the game. It's always nice to be able to, you know, be a nerd with a fellow nerd and not have it be awkward. Gamers unite. Ah, speaking of uniting, we have dualized! Yes! Anyway, you have a good one, Rylam. Until we dream again, my friend. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Run your car off the side of the road, get stuck in a ditch way out in the middle of nowhere. Or get yourself in a bind, lose the shirt off your back. Need a car, need a bus, I completely botched the lyrics on that. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the cream is gonna rise. This is what you really didn't know. This is where the truth doesn't lie. You find out who your friends are. Somebody's gonna drop everything, run out and crank up their car. Hit the gas and get there fast, never stopping to think what's in it for me. Or it's way too far. They'll just show on up with their big old heart. You find out who your friends are. Everybody wants to slap your back, wants to shake your hand when you're up on top of that mountain. But then one of those rocks gives way and you slide back down, look up and see who's around you then. Well, this ain't where the road comes to an end. This ain't where the bandwagon stops. This is just one of those times when a lot of folks jump off. You find out who your friends are. Somebody's gonna drop everything, run out and crank up their car. Hits the gas and gets there fast, never stopping to think what's in it for me. Or it's way too far. They'll just show on up with their big old heart. You find out who your friends are when the water's high and when the weather's not so fair. When the well runs dry, who's gonna be there? You find out who your friends are. Somebody's gonna drop everything, run out and crank up their car. Hits the gas and gets there fast, never stopping to think what's in it for me. Or it's way too far. They'll just show on up with their big old heart and find out who your friends are. To find out who your friends are. Yeah, yeah. I am not entirely sure what that bumper just did, but I will take it because I needed that card. Yes. Let's see if we can duelize. In a dream I can see you are not far away. Anytime, any place, I can see your face. You are that special one that I've been searching for, and I hope you're looking for someone like me. In my dreams, I can hear you calling me. In the night, everything's so sweet. In your eyes, I feel there's so much inside. In the night's dream delight, I want to see you standing there. In the night's dream delight, I found someone who really cares. In the night, dream delight, I want to see you smile again. In the night's dream delight, I found the one I'm looking for. In a dream we can do anything we want to. There's nowhere I'd rather be than right here with you. The stars above light the way, always for you and I'm so glad I found the one I've been looking for. Keep the dreams of the one you're hoping for. Love can come through this open door. Just be strong and you're sure to find the one. In the night's dream delight, I want to see you standing there. In the night's dream delight, I found someone who really cares. In the night's dream delight, I want to see you smile again. In the night's dream delight, I found someone who really cares. In the night's dream delight, I want to see you smile again. In the night's dream delight, found the one I'm looking for. I wonder if I'll be able to collect that last idiot. For some reason, the last one is always the hardest one. But I do still have a couple marbles left, so it's not impossible. Okay, so far so good. It's not quite what I wanted to have happen, but, you know, I didn't lose the marbles, so it's not terrible. Dadgummit. Didn't go quite far enough over. Good, good. Nope. Not good. I did get another pair, though. Yes! That's what I wanted. Okay, now the hard part. Oh, that was a lot of bouncing. Somehow managed to miss, like, everything. Ooh! Idiot's ready. Sweet. And... okay. I stayed in the board, so that's good. Oh dear. Okay. They're still in it. I spoke too soon. Funny, I think I have Knights and Wisemen in my hand right now. The protagonist and the antagonist. Facing off, as always. care what anybody says. Nights into Dreams is always a plus. Ah, damn it. It is a little bit frustrating just how difficult it is to get over to the nightmaring table, but at the same time, whenever I do get over there, it feels like I've earned it. Whether it's by breaking the fabric of reality or dumb luck. Every time I get over there, I feel like I've earned my way to that table. Trial by fire. I just want to get this last idiot and then I can be done. Don't get stuck, Sonic. Yes! Nice! Now I just need to get up there. That's not how you do it, Sonic. If I remember correctly, the models used in this pinball table are actually the same models that were used in the original Nights into Dreams, just ported over to the GameCube. Or whichever console Sonic Adventure was initially released on. It's like, I know that the artwork used on the cards is the same artwork that was used in the original Nights into Dreams game, and on, like, on the manual and whatnot. Okay, let's see if I can't get up there again. Up. Ah, dadgummit. Just a teensy bit off. Okay. Getting some momentum built up. Yes! Now let's see if I can't get that idiot. Because if I can just get the idiot... Dadgummit, I was so close. It's the final idiot. It's always the last one that's the hardest. Because stuff like that happens. But I am stubborn and filled with determination. I'm not giving up. I wanna fly high so I can reach the highest of all of the heaven. Somebody will be waiting for me, so I've gotta fly higher. Gotta keep going, everything is a brand new challenge for me. I will be leaving myself. This is the only star for me. Okay. Let's go. Yes. Hey there. Somehow managed to keep it up here. But we're bouncing just the wrong directions, unfortunately. The angles are just slightly off. Yep. How much you want to bet it takes me like another half an hour to get this last area? Yes, I got the Puffy card. Good, okay. Which of course means that I'll be able to get my one pair, which will open the door and let me back up into the Nightmare table. Immediately, even. Oh, so close! I don't know why that didn't count. I was absolutely inside the idiot capture. I mean, hey, that works. I'll take it. Success! This is now, what, the third time I've collected all of the Idia? I don't know. It's been more than once, which is definitely above my goal for this stream today. So I'll take that as a win. Ah! The rings! They're so loud! Oh, mercy. I'm gonna go ahead and just let the ball drop. Ah, so loud. I don't remember the rings being so loud on the GameCube. I also love the fact that it's clearly rings that are flying out of Sonic's body as he's being shaken, but what piles up are these play coins with Sonic's face on them.
Yes.
Hi, Tails!
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. But I'm gonna say that's all for today because I've been playing Pinball for almost 3 hours.
Choose the feature you want. Sound test. You get to listen to cool sounds.
There we go. I love Tikal. Tikal doesn't get enough love. Thank you guys very much for coming over and hanging out with me for a couple hours. I know it's kind of a short stream today, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. But with having my life been, things have been unsettled over here for me. We're trying to get used to having chickens again, and plus with Twitch itself being down for a few days, I've kind of gotten out of the routine of streaming. So I'm trying to get back into the stream of things. Please, bear with me. Be patient. I'll get back to normal soon. I promise. But I will be back tomorrow at about 4 in the afternoon. So thank you all very much for tuning in. Every visitor is welcome and very much appreciated. Unfortunately, for now, it is time for us to return to our daily and or nightly lives. This has been Nightlight, shedding some light once again on Sonic Adventure, specifically on the Knight's Pinball. Thank you for stopping by, Z. I'm sorry it's such a short stream, but, like I said, things have been really on the crazy side. And I'll be back at 4 tomorrow, and I should be back to doing, my normal length stream. I will most likely be back to playing Sonic Adventure 2. I do appreciate it, Z. I decided that I'll be streaming generally around 4, between 3 and 4. So that way I'm streaming during daylight hours, but after people are getting off of school or work. It's in the afternoon, so people are generally going to be home, but still during daylight hours. I don't know. It is what it is. I will be back tomorrow. And thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. Every visitor means a lot. Because I know there's plenty of other places which would probably be a lot more entertaining to hang out in than my channel. Until we dream again, my friends. Good rest. Carpe noctem. And edema. I love you guys.